Today I will tell you about an episode of a series. Alex jumped into the cement tank to attract his girlfriend's attention. Unexpectedly, his whole body was frozen and he nearly lost his life. This is an episode of Grey's Anatomy. The movie started, the rescue center received a call. There was a severely injured patient taken in immediately. The doctor didn't hesitate to prepare for surgery. When they got to the room, they were terrified. This wasn't a normal case. A boy was encased in cement. Only a hand, a foot, and his head were exposed. He was trembling because of the scare. The boy cried out loud and asked for help. 4 boys who called to report were laughing outside the hospital room. They weren't aware of the seriousness of the situation. They were the ones that prompted Alex to jump into the concrete barrel. The doctor said, "Your friends can be in danger at any moment. Don't you guys care? Don't you feel guilty?" Hearing the question, these teenagers didn't show any concern. Only one girl said, "He's not our friend. No one forced him, he voluntarily did it." The doctor said, "You had the opportunity to call the police at first. Why wait until the cement is frozen? Why until he can't move? Then you called, you were so heartless." The doctor was extremely disappointed. Never encountered a patient like this, the short-haired doctor did not know what to do. Being a doctor for a long time, she hadn't received such strange surgery. Smashing out was the fastest way, but it was too risky. Probably the boy might have to say goodbye to this beautiful world. The short-haired doctor tried to calm the boy. She found out that the boy had just turned 19 years old. The doctor promised to do her best to save his life. She let him know the bad news. These cement patches were slowly absorbing water from him. "To preserve your life, you mustn't cry like a girl. Come on, let me wipe your tears." The boy stopped crying and finally calmed down. Other doctors also encountered this case for the first time. They discussed it extensively. Someone said that the cement was draining. If they didn't act quickly, the boy's legs and arms wouldn't be able to move again. Someone said that without arms, he could still live. But if his liver was damaged, he would die. The alkali in the cement would slowly corrode him. He would have to die slowly in excruciating pain. If it was simply prying off each layer of cement, his internal circulation would be out of balance. The toxin would enter his heart and lungs and the consequences would be unpredictable. The rector couldn't stand it and shut him down. It had been 4 hours since the boy jumped into the cement tank. His time was running out. The doctors should take action immediately instead of wasting time arguing. The doctors now became masons. They began to separate the cement on the boy. The cement got broken quickly. To avoid skin burns, the doctors poured vinegar on the boy. The boy now realized his body was burning, he could die at any moment. With everyone's help, the cement on his hand was removed. Thank goodness he can still move. While everyone was busy, he said that he was courting Lola. To prove to her his bravery, adding her friend's prompting, he jumped into the cement. But just then Lola even laughed at him. The little girl said she and the cement boy weren't even friends. Now he knew that Lola didn't even notice him. He thought that he was an idiot. The more he thought, the more he felt like a loser. The doctor immediately used stories, the heroes who saved the universe, to comfort him. He then felt better. The cement was removed gradually. His legs were getting swollen. The doctor must use blood into the legs to relieve the pressure. The removal of cement was carried out in many hours. The doctor's intuition told her that something important was missing. What was missing? Fluid balance and electrolyte balance had been taken care of. Suddenly, she dropped the cup and thought of the boy's bladder. To prevent the cement from absorbing fluids, they had replenished the boy with water for 4 hours. If the catheter wasn't inserted right away, his bladder would rupture. The doctor immediately placed the catheter on the boy. He said now he really wanted to meet Lola. Their relationship was very good. There was a time they almost were together, but he pulled out. Now he really wanted to meet her. Because she was his motivation to live, the doctor immediately went to see Lola. Knowing that his life was hard to guarantee, Lola hesitantly confided that they were really friends. Because of her arrogance, Lola didn't like him very much. She didn't dare to admit that she had such a coward friend. But the purpose of him jumping into the cement tank was because he wanted to prove that he was not a coward. The result became a joke. The doctor said that he really needed her encouragement. But the 2 friends behind her, when hearing that, immediately laugh at her. It was the moment he needed someone to take care of. Lola refused to help, which made the doctor very disappointed. The important thing now was to ensure the safety of his life, not to care about the judgments of others. Thanks to the doctor's efforts, the cement on the boy's body was finally removed. Now, only the last piece remained. This was also the most dangerous one. Seeing the doctor's pressure, the boy felt worried. The short-haired doctor told him, "When the last piece on the abdomen is removed, the poison can enter the heart through the bloodstream. You will fall into shock, breathing heavily, or stop breathing immediately. We will help you breathe again until you're safely taken to the emergency room. When a warm door appears in your mind, don't enter it, otherwise you will never wake up." The boy was extremely scared. The last piece of cement was gradually removed. The boy indeed lost consciousness. The doctor quickly moved him and entered the final rescue phase. Then the doctor came to see Lola, who the boy liked, for the 3rd time and asked her to comfort the boy. This time she admitted that she and the cement boy were actually in love. But she was worried that her friends would laugh at them. The boy's personality was so weak, they would be laughed at by all her friends. The doctor couldn't understand her thoughts. Is there anything more important than life? The doctor said, if you keep that perspective, one day you will regret your decision. At the end of the movie, thanks to the short-haired doctor, the cement boy finally awakened. But he kept thinking about Lola. Finally, Lola dared to stand beside him to be his spiritual support. Believing that thanks to love, he would recover soon. Through this incident, the boy had understood that, if others mocked and insulted you and you hurt yourself, that is foolishness. Real bravery does not need to be proven to anyone. When we are young, we are often affected by the opinions of others. But when we are mature, we discover that what we should care about is love, family, and friends. They are the ones who always support us. What people think is just like words are but wind. No matter what people, we don't need to consider it. Don't forget to like and follow me for the next videos.